Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Mario, back with another video, and today we will be continuing the advanced base building tips and tricks, and today we will be teaching you what testing is. Testing is a very crucial step in base building. It is basically if you don't know what it is, it's putting your base in a friendly challenge against like one of your friends or clanmates, and having them hit with a few different strategies, whatever the meta is, and then seeing how your base does, how your base defends. And say you get tripled with Queen Charge Lalo, then you would adjust your traps and possibly buildings and try and fix it. And say you get tripled again, then you try and fix it again, and say it defends, then you're good. So today I will be testing with my good friend Simple, and we've been running a couple friendly challenges, and this base has been doing okay. I have not moved anything yet, which is why it's been doing okay. If I were to move stuff, the base would be fine 100%, but I want to show you guys what the raw base looks like compared to when I adjust it and fix the traps and get everything perfect. So right now, I have a challenge posted. Don't read the chat, we are just talking. Well, you can if you want, I don't really care. But I'm going to tell him right now with switches, please. Switches means super witches, by the way. And he just tripled me with super witches, but I want to show like what he did, and then I'm going to show how he adjusted it rather than just going into replay. So we hit watch live, and then we watch. Alright, so he's putting his Warden at 9 o'clock with some healers, classic. Warden walk before he sends in the smash, and then he's zapping out the Inferno and the Expo. Although, what is he doing? He just choked the zaps. I don't know what that was. Nice zaps. Can't spell. He said, oops. Interesting. Alright, let's hope he doesn't mess up again. Okay, there we go. There's the normal zaps. Alright, and then he quakes that out. Sends a baby dragon to flank to funnel. By the way, he did fail the first time, and this is his third attempt. So he does kind of know the traps already, and he is basing it off of how he hit it, just so you know. Just so don't rip on my base when he triples, because he knows exactly how he has to hit this. Actually, that P.E.K.K.A looks like it's gonna walk to... Oh, that's a lucky P.E.K.K.A. How did it not go downwards? Interesting, but the switches are ignoring the Town Hall. And the king is walking because he didn't funnel. What are you doing, Simple? I do not know what Simple is doing, guys. He must be drenched. Oh, his dad needs him. Oh. Okay. Well, in the time being, we're just gonna look at this replay where he tripled me with switches, and then I'll show you guys how to adjust it, because his dad needs him, so this will pass the time. I don't know how you can hit that bad though when someone is calling for you. Like, I know when my parents are calling for me, and if I'm in the middle of a water attack, I don't mess up that bad. I still remember what to do. But I don't know. Maybe he's drunk. So this is the adjusted hit, by the way. The first hit he failed. Well, he time failed, but with switches, there's a couple ways to kill them. But the most popular way that I use is just a time fail, to like force a time fail. So, because he funneled this mortar over here, his king is now going to walk in this hole and get the Inferno. I have a Tesla farm there, but because there's a P.E.K.K.A. and then there's going to be hogs coming at it, it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. So I will show you guys how to fix that. Shouldn't be too hard. And even if the king does get it, it should be fine. I mean, it's more about killing the queen off, because she's the fastest troop in the army. And also killing the hogs, because the hogs got way too much on this, but that's what spring traps are for. So this was pretty crushed. He still has 4 switches live and the queen. And a P.E.K.K.A. But the P.E.K.K.A's gonna die soon, maybe? Oh no, the P.E.K.K.A. ended up surviving and just goes clean up. Interesting. And then queen, he forces queen ability because cleanup, so time, although he still had time. And then we're just going to do 4 times speed, and then I'll show you guys how to fix this, and then I'll ask him to hit, and hopefully it'll be fixed, and if it's not, I will fix it again, and then hopefully it's fixed. Alright, so first of all, we're going to move these skellies, and we're going to move these Teslas, because we want these Teslas to trigger early. And then we're actually going to go into building mode, and remove these Teslas, and actually we just need 1 of those Teslas. And then what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go like this. And we're actually going to move this AD for the drag back, but I will show that after. And then we're going to add another giant bomb where this small bomb was. And then where are some spring traps? Okay, these spring traps were for super giants, but we can use them for hog riders. And there's a couple other things that we need to do yet. Okay, that should be good. That should spring all of them, I believe. And actually, that is a really tight Tesla farm. I don't want it that compacted. There we go. That should be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. So now, as you can see, the base is still off cooldown. Now what we need to do is, because this Expo is zappable with this Inferno, we actually need to move the Expo, and I'm going to show you how to do that without a cooldown timer. So now we need to find a good spot where we can move the Expo, but it's still going to do damage to like switches and things. So I'm thinking, honestly, maybe like here, because it's kind of back end, and then if we move this wizard tower over, then we have a better DPS spread and make this ground maybe. But we're actually gonna move this with that. There we go. Okay, so I didn't explain what I just did to you guys. Basically, this is a building glitch. It's been around for a while, and basically you can move any building of the same size. So say I want to move this Expo with this elixir storage, I can do that, but I do caution you guys, I recommend that you do copy layout and put the layout in another base slot, just in case if I accidentally go like this, then I just go this, copy, here, copy, and then it's got no timer. And then I can just move it back, and there we go. Although I do, yeah, actually, no, yeah, I want it with this. So, yeah, and then I'm gonna move these Sams over, just so that they all hit. I'm not sure that they all hit, actually. Oh, it looks like he just tripled me. Did I post this? Wait, let's just watch this real quick. Must have been while I was fixing it. But I think he's just... Okay, the P.E.K.K.A, yeah, the P.E.K.K.A goes in with the king. That's fine, and then the hogs, yeah. So this is like the same exact thing that he did, except his queen didn't get targeted this time, and his switches did. Oh, and the warden ended up dying. But, yeah, it's just the same attack. that he did before. This time, I think he had less time, but yeah, it's fine. So now that we have the adjusted base, let's put it back up for FCs. And I'm going to say, adjusted a few things, attack same way, please. And we're going to remove this obstacle because it's bothering me. And then we're just going to wait for him to attack. By the way, that building glitch has to be done on your home base, otherwise it will cause a timer, as far as I know. Okay, so now he's hitting. Just click watch live. Scroll all the way out. As you can see, he just wasted a spell, essentially, because he didn't actually need that 5th spell for the Expo. And he therefore got less zap value with what he brought along. So he's just doing the same exact plan as before. Except this time Queen is gonna walk, but I think she'll probably go back in, and King's gonna walk too. That's interesting. I think it'll still be fine though, because the hogs should still get sprung or just killed off by the Tesla farm DPS, and that should force that, like, comp should force the time fail. Unless if he jumps into the comp, which is very possible. Although then he won't have access to the eagle, so I don't know. It might still force the time fail. Okay, so he does jump to the eagle. Is Queen gonna target a wall? Oh no, she's gonna be a dummy queen and go for storage and get killed. Nice. So we actually have some SAMs to adjust. Even if this does time fail or fail, I still want to adjust the SAMs to make sure they're perfect. So all of his healers, okay, except for one, are dead. So this means that the switches aren't really going to have the healing power that they need. Now all of his healers are dead, so they might actually just die out. Although I'm not sure. The one is 1 HP, but the other two are full. And then he's also got a full warden. This for sure time fails, which is what I want. But I want to see one more time, just when the king does go into the Inferno comp, I want to see if the King Sui gets pulled off, because that's the most important part that I'm trying to defend, in my opinion. Of this attack, at least. Yeah, this is a fail, but Simple, he's an interesting one. He likes to play out the whole entire attack. If he still had like a queen up, I would say, okay, maybe, if the queen still had ability, but this is 100% fail. Yeah. He waited until the whole 3 minutes. Okay, so we're actually going to adjust some SAMs before we post again. So we're going to put one SAM right here. This SAM we don't really need, so we're actually going to put it like right here. And then we're going to put, actually no, because Warden goes there. Okay, so we're just going to do some core SAMs, like something like this. This should be fine. And then one, maybe a little back end. My king has some sort of special needs. Hey, that's not nice. Once more, please. Right. Okay. So he's just going to do the same attack once more, just so that I know that it's good, and just so then if the king suey doesn't get pulled off again, then it's likely that the king is just going to go in with the attack, which I'm perfectly fine with because the king literally has zero use other than a funnel on switches. Sure, he can be an extra tank, but he usually just goes ahead of everything and just is kind of like the Hulk, but he gets smashed rather than smashing things. So, yeah. Switches have so much health. It's kind of crazy how much health they have. Supercell kind of broke that troop. Especially with healers on them, they're just kind of unstoppable. Okay, so King actually is going to keep walking for some reason, so I'm going to say that it's likely that he's just going to walk every time. I kind of like that open town hall concept right there, because then it forces the King to go inside the base rather than outside, which is what Simple wanted. So one of our Sams actually got Coco Looned, but I'm okay with that because some of them do, but the majority of them don't. And see all those barbarians? I need to put a giant bomb there so that all of those die right away. That is important. So we're actually going to use like this giant bomb right here because the King Sui does walk quite a bit, and then the barbarians should die out. Just so then it's because barbarians are basically like skellies to they're just a distraction, but there's so many of them that they're like, it's like having 50 skellies on your base because they do have more HP than skellies. Also, that AD was kind of clutch because now they have one healer. Although they do still have a minute, but if that queen goes down, which she's going to, I think it time fails. Just because the switches are going to have to beat through one wall, then clear the trash, and they're extremely slow. Like, see how they pause, and then if they spawn skeletons, they're paused for like 30 seconds. So you like watch, they're just gonna chill there. And then they finally move again. Okay, so maybe it's not 30 seconds, it's like 5, but it's still a lot of time. So I'm okay, even if this gets like 97 or 98 or 99, because this still time fails, there's no way, at least I think. Switches are too slow. I don't think, well, he might have a good warden, but yeah, it's over. This is good enough for me. 97, it is very close, but you don't see switches often in channel bases. There's a reason for that, but it time fails, and I'm good with that. Oh gosh, can't type. So now I think we're gonna do, let's see, is there any other ground? No, not sure what you adjusted, but it had to include my King II, Godly. Yeah, I don't know. I think this Tesla was up here or something, so I pulled it in maybe? I have no idea. Okay, so now I guess we're testing like Lalo or Dragons. So I'm gonna hop on my 14 real quick, not on the screen that I'm sharing or recording on, because I don't want all my emails leaked, even though I don't check them. I mean, what? I am not irresponsible. Alright, so I just donated him to him. I'm gonna say Dragons first, please. There we go. By the way, being in a Discord call with someone can help a lot, but sadly I cannot because I'm using my AirPods right now to use them as a mic to talk to you guys, so I can't be in a Discord call with Simple at the same time. But if I had my PC available to me right now, maybe I could. I don't really know how, but I do have plans with collaborating with Simple on a concept he created in the future, so be ready for that. he's just gonna take his slow time adjusting his army. It's alright, I'll just be on my phone for a couple seconds. Sorry, I was just DMing someone. Alright, so it looks like he placed a baby and a cocoa loon at 6 o'clock to funnel for him. He's bringing his heroes in at the eagle. Oh, this plan. Yeah, this plan raped my base, but I have a plan to fix it. Alright, so he's sending dragons from like 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock. He's gonna long blimp for the town hall. Gonna rage and like kind of like the core. Is that blimp gonna? Oh, one more Sam and that blimp gets caught. I could adjust that easily. If I fail the blimp, it gets a lot closer. So now he's actually going to do different bats. Okay, buddy. Okay. It's fine, though. I think it still defends, to be honest. Oh, yeah, that E-Dragon's dead. So now it defends, actually, with the changes made, but his drags also kind of walked a lot more. So, yeah. We're gonna have him do it again though, just in case. Alright, so yeah, this fails, but it is kind of close. Yeah. So it is kind of close, but it's fixable for sure. Okay. So we're actually gonna move this air defense over. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna move this Sam right here. We're gonna put a laughing emoji, for simple sake. And then, okay, he wants one more. He's being impatient. Adjusting. Okay, now. Okay, so that blimp gets stopped. All of his dragons kind of went up here, and his bats kind of went here. That was pretty close with the bats and the drags and stuff. But I'm gonna make this expo air. I think 3 air for the moment. We will decide what we need when we see a Queen Charge Lalo. For ground, he might actually Sui Lalo too. I don't really know. It all depends on like the base. And then, we're gonna use this Skelly. We're gonna use it over here. We're gonna use it on the ground. just to be annoying for the Sui. And then we also want to put some sort of defense other than just that in this comp. And then we move this like that. Actually, honestly, maybe something like this could work better. Just because that comp was really like light before, but I wanted a little bit more DPS loaded. If that makes sense. And then I want to look for an archer tower that's kind of free, just to put like right here. Actually gonna swap it, and then we're gonna swap this with this. There we go. Actually no. Okay, we need a cannon actually. So we will use this cannon right here. Okay, that works. And then, yeah, I haven't even gotten the glory of the triple. And then, same plan, please. We're just gonna tell him LOL. Alright, let's watch him. So he's just doing the same plan, but it's slightly altered. I slightly altered the base against this plan, so hopefully it works out. We're gonna forget about that. I need to DM someone. That was me on my phone. I'm just talking on my phone, you know. Cause Simple, it's late for him, so yeah. Alright, so it looks like he late wardened. Interesting. I was out of NATO there, bro. I don't even need my NATO, to be honest. I don't use NATO for Lalo, so yeah. His drags seem to be walking a lot more. Now he plays different bats. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't really like this entry, to be honest, but it's alright. I will trust Simple. He does a lot more drag bat than I do. But he is failing miserably, I hope. He still has a lot of dragons left up, but there is an air defense and an arch tower and an expo. I mean, I don't know. Usually I rate the bats a bit earlier, but in this base it's a little hard to do. But I think I'm gonna switch CC as well. Yeah, all these tracks are high HP. I need to switch CC. Alright, so I'm gonna switch some CC up. And I'm also gonna add the NATO for the blimp. And then it should be good. He actually time failed. Ha 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 ha. Need super minion CC. So now, what we're gonna do is just request for some super minions, headhunters, archers, Rabshit bats. Yes, I know. Alright, and then we're gonna like that. And let's watch the replay real quick. Let's see what I can do about, not the bats, but the drags. On my other account. Now I gotta go on my other 12 and accept his donation account. I want to make a joke, but I'm not going to because it's for YouTube. Okay, honestly, there's not much I can do, but well, maybe I can. Let's rewatch. I need to slow down on this section. Okay, gotta accept this 14. I'm gonna call him a nub after this attack too. I call everybody a nub. And I'm gonna add a giant bomb and a couple small bombs. Actually, I don't think I can afford small bombs. Although I don't know if this is gonna get switched, so yeah, maybe I can. Okay, so I'm gonna add one giant bomb. Then we're gonna add 2 red air bombs right here. This is going to damage the, what is it called? The loons. I'm actually gonna put a 3rd one behind. This is going to damage the loons and cause DPS to fall on the dragons. And I think that should be fine then. Maybe move queen too. Can move her back a little bit and see what that does. Move this expo. I can't forget what it's on a nub. Same attack, please. Alright, so he's gonna do same plan. Just funnel at 6, send his heroes at eagle. Send an E-Drag at 3. Actually, you know, that might be the best plan because of the fact that this sweeper is negating this entry and this sweeper would be negating this entry because the drags would likely skip over that and kind of go off to the town hall area. So I think he is picking the best entry, but I don't think someone would hit this with drag bat first option. Also, he's kind of messing up his pathing with his king. That's interesting. I could always move CC to, oh, I don't even set the CC. Oops. So now he's just gonna drag over here and not really funnel. That's interesting. Okay, simple. See, this is when you're supposed to just exit the attack. Sure, this entry might happen, but it's not likely. And just ask for a restart. If you're the tester, obviously. If you're not the tester, make sure your friend is the tester who, like, knows that. Yeah, I mean, this could work still, but I don't think it's likely. But I do need to do something about that Sui, because that Sui was pretty good. And now his drags are kind of just raping, and he's probably going to swag bats on me, bro. Ouch. Yeah, he's going to swag on me. But nobody would do this entry, so I'm not that worried. And we also need to move this CC right here, and also change the CC. Well, now he finally got the glory of the 3-star by doing an entry nobody would do. So, At least that paid off. Ooh. Just gonna donate to myself real quick. And recook the wings. And I think I give him a poison, and leave me. I don't know. Wait, I can. Oh, poison rage. I forget that 14 has what is it called? 3 CC slots. Honestly, I could move the king with this elixir collector too, maybe. Make the Sui a little harder. See, this also forces the attacker to bring a poison, because now his Sui is going to get nothing. Because he didn't bring a poison. Okay, his queen actually might get the eagle. Okay, she's going to get the eagle because his queen is apparently a smart queen. I don't have a very smart queen, but still, it gets almost nothing. And I'm okay with the drags not encountering the CC, as long as the Sui doesn't get a ton of value. Because I did use the Tesla farm over there, I can't really use another Tesla farm. I don't have another Tesla farm. So, yeah. And those loons are going to gradually get weaker with also some splash and stuff too, which is nice. Now, this is the interesting part, because that blimp is going to be baited. Although I do think the drags have enough power to get through the base. Okay, so the Sam's triggered too late, and then the sweeper kind of just messed it all up. So, that didn't work, because the Sam's triggered, oh, not too late, too early. Although, his dragons are kind of getting crapped on right now. This is interesting. Warden's gonna go with the dragons, not the bats. I think maybe the bats just don't count for much troop space. I don't really know. I don't know why he brings so many freezes. Like, obviously, it's nice, but I don't really see 4 freezes in drag that. Okay, so this triples still. This is interesting. Now, we got to adjust again, but it's fine. It is okay. Okay. So we're actually gonna put, actually no, we're gonna protect this Inferno a bit better, I think. I think this is what we do. And then what we do is we move this with this, and then move this with this. Not click on the shop. Bump the NATO forward. I did. And then, these red air bombs didn't really seem to hit. I don't know how, but they didn't. And then, we're actually gonna use this Skelly on Air Skelly over here. And then I think we move Queen over here, to be honest. Just because back-end Queen is nasty. And then I think it should be good. And if it's not good, then I will just put a sweeper there and negate the entry and call it good. These kind of like channel bases where you have an Inferno in the channel, it is harder to make them work. As you guys are seeing, even I'm struggling a little bit with defending Dragbat. But it is still possible, and it is still pretty fun when they work. But it just takes a little bit more time and effort that you gotta put into it. A lot more thought as well. Whereas if this base were a non-channel base, it would have a lot more like compact DPS, and it would really hurt the drags. So he's still not bringing a poison. I have no idea why. His king. Okay, so his king is just gonna get value. I see. Okay. Another thing is we could probably move an air defense. Although air defenses on this base are a little bit tricky, but I think I have a couple ideas. So the loons are kind of weak. They're going to be slightly picked off one by one. Okay, NATO triggers, and Sam still got triggered. And then the sweeper actually is messing me up, but I don't think that they can get to Town Hall. Yeah, no, they're not getting Town Hall, so then he has to waste a freeze. But there's also an air defense by the Town Hall. Okay, that's going to get distracted. He's basically using every single spell just to try and get the Town Hall down, but he's not going to get the Town Hall down. So the next thing he's going to try is a short blimp, which is still a valid option, but I think I just bait the short blimp, to be honest, and call it a day. Although, I don't know. Queen ended up dying still against the dragons, so maybe we just move her all the way over here. And then also we need some DPS in this comp. We're gonna move King back a little bit, and then move this cannon back, and move this archer tower, and then move this mortar. And we also, okay, channel bases are hard, guys. I do not recommend doing them if you're not experienced, because even I'm getting a little bit annoyed with them. Alright, and then we'll just rewalk, or we'll just go back to this attack. Yeah, this miserably failed. Alright, and then we'll just tell him next strat. I think he meant to say, oh, maybe that says well played. I don't know. Probably Queen Charge Lalo. I don't think, we did test Zap Drag before, but I don't think anybody's gonna Zap Drag this, to be honest. Okay, he's just gonna be planning. But that'll be like the last, or no, we have to do Zap Witch after that, and then it'll be the last strategy Zap Witch will be. And then the base will be considered tested and will be good to use in war. I will include the link, even though I encourage you guys not to copy it, just to use the base's inspiration. And I will also, I don't know what I was going to say. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, I'm going to include the link. And then hopefully you guys have learned something on how to test bases, or at least how I test bases. Testing is very crucial, because that's how you know if your base is actually going to work in war or not. And if it still doesn't work in war, then you either are unlucky or your tester did not do a good job testing your base. Or both. Okay, so now he wants a Stone Slammer, so we're just going to give him the Stone Slammer. I'm actually going to cook. Oh, why do we have 3? What in the world? I do not know why we have 3 Wall Wreckers, but we did. So now we have the correct thing. Kind of lucky I had a Stone Slammer. Alright, just gotta wait now. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you guys, for next video, give me some ideas. Obviously I can come up with something, but I want to hear what you guys need. Just spam the comments, like what you guys personally need, rather than me just coming up with ideas, assuming what you guys need, rather than what you guys actually need, and what content I'm producing could be something totally different. So just spam the comments and let me know what you guys want to see next. I know I did the Town Hall 11 live build. That kind of blew up, not gonna lie. And you guys seem to really enjoy that. A lot of people were looking for that type of video. So yeah, I'm happy to do whatever you guys need. Just, you gotta let me know. The comments is the best way to see, or for me to see it, because I read every single one and every single video. So yeah. Alright, so this queen is already under a lot of pressure, and then she's gonna have CC on her too, and Warden soon. This queen might actually be dead. There's ability. Yeah, she's dead through ability. Bring 2 more freezes. By the way, the Warden is an insane defensive thing for, what is it called? Simple to... No. No. I told him not to be an ape, but it looks like he wants to be an ape. So we're just not gonna open chat. And yeah, but okay, now he's okay. There we go. Now he's attacking. But the Warden is a very, very good defensive target, or defensive thing. He's better. Well, he's good on both, to be honest. He's kind of overpowered on defense, though, in my opinion. The best way to think of it as is like a single Inferno at its max capacity beaming thing for 2 seconds. So it brings the queen down a good chunk of health, and then mixed with an Expo, it's crazy. So he's sending a Valkyrie in because he knows the skeleton trap in there. I don't really care. The King Sui's dead anyway. There's no way a King Sui can survive all of that. Yeah, it got 1 hit off. And the Valkyrie just died, and then he still had to force Queen ability. This is why you guys bring invis spells on your attacks. Learn from Simple. Learn from his mistakes. As you can see, I had 2 Expos on the Queen. It forced almost every single spell on her, and now there's an air defense plucking off her healers. And then she's gonna have to encounter Queen with a freeze, I'm assuming, but he's got nothing for the Lalo. This is just done. It's just done. Yeah, I think he knows this is done as well. He sent a really surgical Lalo for some reason, but the Queen is dead. He's got so much to Lalo through still. Yeah. Yeah, no. Just no. Yeah. Nice life. We're not gonna mention that. Okay, YouTube people, I need you to roast Simpled in the comments as well, because he told me he watches every single video, so I'm gonna tell him to check the comments of this video, and I need you to roast him along with what you guys want to see. So put a little roast message in there for him, and then also whatever you guys want to see. By the way, the only Town Hall I'm not comfortable with covering things on right now is Town Hall 14, because I'm still learning, because I'm a little slow and decided not to learn until just recently, even though I have a 14 that's almost maxed. And that king is walking in, so now it looks like we are going to be sending him another challenge. And just gonna fill that real quick. Simple probably filled the rest. And watch live. Alright. But yeah, I need you guys to roast him, and yeah, tell me what you want to see. I'm not covering 14 content at the moment because I'm still really new, and I don't want to give you guys wrong information on it, because that would not be good. So yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see, and I will do my best to put it out for you. Alright, so this should be the last Queen Charge Lalo hit, and then we should be good to Zap Witch. By the way, this video is probably long already. I don't know exactly how much time, but it's probably really long. If you made it this far, congratulations. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. I know only the real ones are going to make it this far, so, you know, if you're a real one, I love you. If you're not, you didn't see this part, well, you have no life, and I hope you start watching my videos more. Yes, gotta be nice to the people, right? Yeah, be nice. So, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now, because I'm talking for no reason. I do that a lot. That queen is dead, bro. I don't know how he's keeping her alive, but he is, and he's gonna rape me. Well, it's fine though. I can easily trap this. It's not about the queen. It's more about Lalo. But I mean, this Lalo wasn't even trapped, and it's still gonna get decently close, I'm gonna say. Like it, just because there's there's a mini archer tower, a wizard tower. This actually might fail. I don't know. I think he's got it. Yeah, this is close though. Okay, so I can just adjust this, and then it'll be good. So I just gotta adjust a couple red air bombs, and this NATO actually has to stay there. But yeah, we're just gonna put these red air bombs like over here. I think this is where the Lalo was. I don't remember exactly. We'll watch it in a sec. He's just gonna play it out to triple me because he can. Still roast him in the comments though. Do not forget that. He got a 41% 1-star. Because he's a nub. Okay, now let's watch this back really quick. Alright. He's gonna say nobody's gonna do that. Scrap and read. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, I thought we were friends. Okay. So I'm going to put these two Sams right here. Got one more red air bomb. Just kind of scatter them a little bit. And that should be good. He said JK. Alright. Alright, so he's just gonna queen charge. And King Sui. Oh, his Valkyrie got sprung. Now this king is down bad. This should fail 100%. So I'm not too worried about it. Even that triple was really close though. And yeah. I think someone's going to switch this over anything, to be honest. So queen gets forced ability because that's a lot of DPS. I mean, because she's weak. Yep, the air defense. Now he's going to have to waste a freeze. At this point, he's got one spell for his Lalo because he's still got to deal with enemy queen. And that's going to take a rage. This base is really nice. So he's actually sending... Okay, so he's sending a Stone Slammer in at a different area. It doesn't really matter, though, because the Hound still pops and dies. So everything's still kind of going to plan, but he just did a little bit of different plan. And then this Lalo is going to take on the red air bombs gradually, and they're all just going to get pooped on. Oh, wow. That's interesting. But there's still a queen alive, so it's fine. Yeah, this fails. One loon pulled like 3 red air bombs, but I mean it still fails because the queen is up. We're just gonna move these red air bombs over here and call it a day. But we're also gonna move these red air bombs over here. Actually, no, that one will definitely get pulled. That should be fine, yeah. Yeah, this isn't even close. Alright, Simple, hurry up. You don't have to go for percent. Oof. That minion, bro. That was a champion minion. Alright, now I'm just gonna tell him Zapwitch. And then this video will be done. I'm gonna probably have to donate to him. Unless he donates to himself, but I can donate to him. On my 14. Mans deserves a raise. He needs to become a super minion. Alright, there we go. Just donated to him. Now he should hit soon. Nah, just get 6-figure earning. Wow. That works too. By the way, self-testing is faster because then you can end the attack when you need and hopefully not mess up as much if you do, because you kind of know the base already. But testing with a friend is more fun. So he's gonna exploit the fact that I have this bomb tower on the edge. Simple. We're not Clash with Eric here. Sorry to any Clash with Eric fans. I love you, but no. Yeah, bro. Just paint the witches in a line. Zapwitch is the most boring attack test with, I tell ya. Because, I mean, it's so, like, it's just the same. Like, there's no other way to put it. It's just the same old attack. And his heroes are just walking, so this is just gonna fail. Might as well just end it now. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now, because he wants to be a nerd, we're just gonna put that inside for him. Actually, I don't even think I did the right one. Alright, there we go. Alright, so he's just gonna zap these flanking infernos, waste the loons because I decided to not fall for his tactics. Although bomb towers inside the base are kind of becoming more popular, I feel like. At least I'm using them more because I still defend Zap Witch, because it's kind of easy to defend Zap Witch now that it's been around for so long. You kind of really know exactly how to. So I've been using them inside the base just as extra splash. Although ground really isn't meta, like, too much anymore. It's really an air-based meta. The Warden is just gonna follow the witches and Skellies and Golem. That's interesting. What in the world are the witch? Oh, that's a perfect spot for the witch bomb. Actually, I'm gonna do two, like a giant bomb and a witch bomb, and then I'll kill off the witches. Yeah, so it's just one extra giant bomb. Kills that whole flank, and then this is dead, yeah. It kind of already is dead, though, even if he had Warden ability. Okay. Thanks for the tests, smiley face. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this like this. Actually, I think it just needs one small bomb, so we'll just take the small bomb from here and shove it right there. Alright, and then we're actually gonna move this up here, and there we go. Alright, so I hope you guys learned something on how to test, and I hope you guys made it this far. If you did, I love you. If you didn't, just watch my videos more, because you'll learn something. I apologize if this video is pretty long. I'm guessing it's around 40 minutes to an hour, but this is a very important video, so I suggest you watch it all if you do want to advance in base building. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.